Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm not sure how many people are joining this morning because it's Bank Holiday Monday, so probably everybody wants to have a little bit of a lie-in. But anyway, let's get going. This is our last week of doing this, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, so let's get started. Right, beautiful day, beautiful day. So we're just going to jump into the day with a bang. So inhale, lift your arms up. Oh, just lift up, stretch out. And I haven't stopped to see how you're feeling or to tune in, but just sense that we're jumping into the day. So we're just going to go, right, we're here. So reach up, open out, push through the heels of the hands, pull the fingertips back down towards the crown of the head, spread across the toes, keep breathing, take a breath in through the nose. Ah, breath out through the mouth, and again take a breath in. Breath out through the mouth. Then turn the hands out, spread through the fingers. Keep yourself open, keep the eyes open, spread through the toes. Really reach up into the heels of the hands, feel the sensations in the hands. Reach up a little higher. Go a little higher if you can. Don't hold the breath. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Take another breath in. And as you exhale now, slowly take the arms down to shoulder height. Drop the shoulders down. Push out through the heels of the hands. Come up onto your tippy toes here. Come up onto the tippy toes as much as you can and push through the heels of your hands. Keep pushing through, keep pushing through. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, take your hands down, drop your heels down towards the floor. Push out through the backs of the hands. If you can bring your fingertips up to the inner wrist. And then you'll feel that coming through the tops of the hands. You may get a little bit of cramp, neurological confusion. So reach in, push out through. So we're opening out the nerves. Keep your eyes wide open. Breathe out through the hands, and again take a breath in. Breathe out, and then just relax the arms all the way down. Tune into all of the different sensations that you can feel. And then start to circle through the fingers. So start to open out through the fingers. Give them a little wiggle. Close them, open them, close them, open them. Maybe go quite quickly. So we start to open and close, open. So you're flicking them open out. And then circle through the wrists. Try and make that bird's beak feeling in the fingertips. So you start to work through the wrist. Go both ways. So you open out and work into the tissue in the top of the wrist. Then come into the elbows. So we go into the elbows. Into the elbows. A little warm up for the elbows. We know this. Keep smiling. Everybody's out early this morning walking their dogs. And then come to the shoulders. So we inhale, open. Exhale, take them back. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the elbows back towards each other. Inhale, exhale, squeeze them back together. One last time. Exhale, take it all the way back. Then go back and bring it forward. Back and bring it forward. Two more times. Back, bring it forward. One last one. Back and bring it forward. Great. And then swing. Swing the arms. So we're going to go from the front to the back, front to the back, and start to work that back foot. So we start to work the back foot. So we're getting that mobility into the foot and into the toe. I'm going to go all the way over. But just find what feels right for you on that back foot. You might just want to press through the big toe joint and lift the heel. Let your arms just swing naturally. Or you might want to go all the way over. All the way over and just stretch through the top of that foot. Then turn to the opposite step, 1 foot forward, the opposite foot, and then do the same with the back of that. The back foot working into the toe. You might want to roll it over. Swing through the arms. Take a breath out through the mouth. So we do this. Let the arms go. Oh. So we rock through that back foot, starting to open up the tissue of the back of the feet. And this will affect the whole of the fascia in the whole body. Great. And then come back to the center, and then we'll come into rotations. So come into rotations. So this transition, I'm so used to doing it with the heel coming off, that this way of swinging into the leg is quite a different way. And that transition, I always have a little bit of trouble with it. So rotate on the heel. So you rotate the whole of that upper thigh as you rotate around. Be mindful of your knees. You don't want to feel anything in the knees. And you can see that my leg that I rotate around is pretty straight. My arms are just dead weight, and I'm just allowing them to rotate. And my emphasis is on that on the legs and rotating into the hips. Should we just rotate a couple more times? Then bring your legs together and rotate. Keep your gaze forward. Keep the gaze forward. Oh, and then you do a little lift, little lift, little lift. Oh, little lift, and then come back. Keep them low. And already you start to feel that heat moving. Try and relax through the guts. Then take your feet hip width apart and then slowly start to circle. So keep legs straight, circle around the hips and into the hips, opposite way. And into the hips, so we start to open out the hips, or just the outside area of the hips. Then get a little freestyling. Go into those areas that you feel are a little bit tight and open out through that area. Get into the little pockets. And I just noticed, I'm holding my upper body quite rigidly as I work in. And this is what can happen, habitually, when we're focused on one area of the body, we start to get tense in another area. So explore that. Notice if that's what you're doing. You're tensing your jaw, or you're gripping with your upper body, and there's very little flow. So this is what we've got to be careful when we're doing this. The intention is there is structure, but we're not gripping and bracing. Great, and then come up to the center, and then we're going to swing the legs. So you might want to hold on to something. And what we're going to do is we're just going to swing it forward and back. So that means we have to lift one hip up. You have to lift this hip up to allow that foot to, not hit the floor. So I'm letting my arms be really relaxed as I let my legs swing forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. So I'm opening at the front and the back of the hip, and then enjoy that and that flowing around the imbalance that comes with this. Then I'm going to go forward. So I'm going to do like a kicking a ball. Kicking a ball. Keep the foot flexed as you lift the leg up. Keep the foot flexed. And I'm letting the momentum of this leg lifting up to swing my arms the opposite direction. So then I start to get this cross pattern into the body, opening up the tissue, the spiral lines of fascia. So we just work, keep the foot flexed. So you can point the foot and flex the foot, and that will affect different areas and different tissue just from flexing and pointing. Good, then come to the back. So we're going to go to the back, a little bit more difficult. Come to the back, and again, what I'm doing is I'm doing this little swing with my upper body as well. So I can flex my back foot, point my back foot, flex, point, flex, and point. And then come back to the center, and then just give a tap down that inguinal groove. So just tap it out a little bit, and then just flush down around that leg, flush down around the back and through the bottom, because we've opened out that tissue. Give it a rub at the back. Whoa. And then just give that leg a little shake so we release any more stuckness energy-wise. Rattle out the foot. Kick it 3 times to the front, 3 times to the side, and 3 times to the back. And then come to standing, And then just notice what you can feel. Notice if there's a complete difference from this one side to the other side. What is that difference if there is any? And just embrace that lovely aliveness of the leg that you chose to work with. Okay, so let's do the opposite side. So we start with the swings forward and back. So swings forward and back. And that whole thing about remembering to keep your upper body as relaxed as possible. Just keep it as relaxed as possible. If you're holding with one arm, that's okay, but don't grip tightly. Just have it there as a little bit of a balance. And just work through this. Keep your breath moving through the body so you're not holding on. And then, whoop, balance. And then we're going to come to across the body. So I'm going to work with that flexed foot like I'm kicking a football. Probably the men who are watching will say that's not how you kick a football. Or do I know I actually hadn't kicked a football? Point the foot, heel, point, heel. So it's just that momentum. Work within a range that feels comfortable to you. You don't want to create any pain. Point the foot, flex the foot, and you're getting this lovely rotation or this hip hitching in the hips, opening up through the inner groin, and then going the opposite direction, going behind. So again, we're allowing the arms to float. I'm going to try and keep my back leg straight. What I was doing then was bending, so keep the back leg straight. Take the leg back. Don't push into pain, because this is there's a little bit of rotation in the lower back here. And you might, if you've got back issues, it might tweak a little. So if it does, just do a little back. Just do a little bend the leg and just work in a way that's not creating pain. Good. And then come back to the center, shake it out all the way through. So you allow that shaking to come down through the leg. Good. Then kick it out 3 times. Hold on to the wall. I did more than 3 times. And to the back 3 times. And then tap up and down. Tap up and down that inguinal groove. Wake it up. Flick it down. Rub it down through the inner groin. Then rub down through the outer hip, around through the back, all the way through the inner groin. Open out and then just flick out through the base of the spine, just along the top of the PSIS, or the dimples of Venus, which I prefer. Lovely, lovely name for the 2 little dips at the base of the spine. Great, and then come to standing, tune in, get a sense of how the body's feeling. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to make this session a little shorter, because a few people have been asking for a shorter session, so this is the next thing we're going to do. So from that, what I want you to do is to come into shaking. So we're going to shake through the wrist. Shake through the wrist. And because this is our last week of doing these sessions, I want to make sure that we kind of have some in the library that are going to kind of be there as a support as we move forward into the next few months. Good. And then come up into the shoulder. So we release into the shoulder, and this sense of just allowing yourself to bounce. Release any tension around that neck and shoulder. Breathe it out. Really let go of any tension. Keep your other arm quite relaxed, and then go over to the other side. So we start with the hand and the fingers. Come into the wrist. Come into the elbow. Come into the shoulder. So we start to work through that shoulder. Bounce up and down through the shoulder. Again, release any tension. Do that breath out through the mouth, just shaking off any stagnancy. And then come into the shoulders. So we just shake the shoulders back and forwards. And if you want to move the head and face, keep your breath. You can breathe out through the mouth, but always in through the nose. Come into the waist. Keep your wrists and arms relaxed. So I'm just swinging around, letting the hips go like this. So we work through, get into the buttocks. I always find that if you do a little bend forward, you get more shake through the buttock muscles in there and the thighs. So embrace that. You might feel a little bit of tightening through the diaphragm, the upper abdominal. Try and relax that. So we'll do that while we're doing this. Oh, relax that pelvic floor. Come in. And then we just tap out the ball of that foot. One foot, just tap it out. Tap it out, tap it out, tap it out. Good. Just bounce it through. Give a dig in the heel. Try and let that come all the way up the thigh. Then go to the other side. Tap through the ball of the foot. Try and get the weight down onto the big toe. Let that shake up through the leg. Oh, relax the arms, relax the jaw. Keep smiling, keep the eyes wide open. Oh, dig through the heel. Dig through the heel so we get through. And then come to standing and then just slowly go through the little bend and straighten of one leg. Let the arms relax. And then you can start slow, get that rhythm. Let the upper body relax. Let the jaw relax. Let the hands be relaxed. Smile. And then what you're going to do is explore going faster. And so we start to go a little faster. And then go as fast as you can. Oh. And see if that vibration can go all the way up. Right up into the base of your neck and maybe into your shoulders. Oh. So we're really trying to shake everything out, especially through those buttocks, then in and out, in and out. So go as fast as you can. Again, relax through the arms, in and out, all the way through the leg. Great, and then we'll shake it out again. So one leg, just shake it all the way through to the foot. Allow that foot. So I'm going to hold on so I get a really good shake. And I really want to get that sense all the way from the hip down to the ankle and from the ankle up to the hip. Then go the other side, shake it out. Oh, release all the way down through that foot. Oi, and then just give yourself a little bounce. Oh, come to standing and then tapping it out. So we're going to go up through the inside of the arm. Out the outer edge of the arm, 2 claps. Up the inside of your opposite arm, take it back down, 2 claps. Head, tap through the top of the head, base of the skull, keep the eyes wide open, tops of the ears, crown of the head, rain it down. Rain it down. Either side and the back, tap across the face, around the eyes, through the jaw, down through the front of the neck. Tap out the top of the shoulders, keep the eyes open, underneath the arms. Oh. Oh. And again, down underneath the arms. Oh. Woo. Across the chest, abdomen. Belly, back to the kidneys, tap it out through the base of the lumbar spine, all the way around, give your bottom a good slap. And then down the outside edges of the legs, bend the knees all the way down the outside edges, over the tops of the feet, up the inside edges, through the inner groins, over the tops of the hips, down the backs of the legs, down the backs of the legs, all the way down the backs of the calves, tops of the feet, tops of the thighs, and then brush it down, so we brush it through the face, flick out through the back of the head, down into the ground, flick out through the sides of the neck, flick it down into the ground, under the arms, flick it down into the ground, And then just a nice little brush all the way through the belly, through the back, flick it down into the ground, all that dust around the kidneys and the base of the spine, flick it down, then down the legs, outside edges a few times, just brush down vigorously, down the inside edges into the earth, and then the fronts of the thighs, keep the knees bent so your back is supported, and the backs of the legs. Take one leg, bend it, get your balance, 2 claps. Good. Give it a little stamp, 2. And give it a little stamp, and then come to standing. Come to standing, tune in. So we've made it a really shorter version. Get a sense of how the body's feeling and if you're feeling more alive. And then we're going to finish with 3 hums. Bringing the arms up, exhaling with a hum. So feel the body, feel your aliveness. Here we go. Inhale. Inhale. Last one. Tune in. Sense how you're feeling now. Sense if the mind and body feels like it's ready for the day. Take your left hand onto your chest, wherever it feels it's drawn to. Allow a smile to come across your lips. Just take an inner gaze to the heart, repeating 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this day, this life, this amazing body that takes me through the day. Just thanking, continuing with the words, thank you, smiling, really bring that sense of gratitude, that sense of aliveness and joy into your day. Thank you for joining me on Bank Holiday Monday, and I will be back here on Wednesday, and we'll do again a longer session on Wednesday. So thanks very much. Have a wonderful day in this beautiful weather. Enjoy your Monday. Bye.